Hello everybody, and welcome to another Ravnica Allegiance Draft video here on the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. Before I begin, I do want to announce that this is going to be a stipulation draft video. The previous video where I asked you for thumbs up in return for a stipulation video got to 50 thumbs up, so we are going to be forcing Goblin Gatherings this draft, no matter what, taking every Goblin Gathering we see, trying to craft a deck around it. It's going to be a blast. But before I dive right in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy this video, this type of video, the stipulation draft, or just you want to support the channel, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me out a ton, and showing your support for this type of video is the best way to make sure I make more videos of this kind in the future. Also, if you do enjoy the video, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It'll give you updates when I post new videos, and it is another great way to support the channel. And then finally, if you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave those in the comments section down below. But without further ado, let's get into the draft. Okie doke. Looking for those Goblin Gatherings. So we're going to be playing red, and Immolation Shaman is a red 2-drop that's actually quite strong. I've had the opportunity to play with this card several times, and it's always been pretty impressive. 5 mana for +3/+3 is just really nice on a 2-drop that has some minor relevance against like guild mages and stuff. Consecrate Consume would be a really awesome card to take here. I think Consume is one of the best, if not the best, uncommon in the set. It versus Sharkdo Crab are the two big contenders in general opinion. But because we're playing Goblin Gathering, we do want to be playing red. So starting off with a red rare is the best option here, because we don't really want to be playing Mardu Goblin Gathering with, yeah, it's just too confusing. I think Sphinx of the Guild Pact is pretty bad. It just dies to every single removal spell that's relevant. It dies to Mortify, it dies to Final Payment, it dies to, you can put Law Mage's Binding on it. Just the fact that it hexproof from monocolored, like a lot of the removal is multicolored, so it just dies to a ton of things, and it's a 7-drop. So yeah, here we're just going to be taking the Immolation Shaman. I'll talk about the other cards. So Blood Mist Infiltrator as a card, it's like playable, but it's not really great. A lot of the time it's just going to be very bad. So it's like mediocre playable, and then if you'll only really play it if you have like some synergy with it, like maybe an Active Treason and you're a super aggressive deck, or maybe you side it in against an opponent that has some Law Mage's Bindings. Clear the Mind, there's definitely decks that can build around that. Fairy Duelist, I started off very low on it. Now I have it as a very potent sideboard card, but a card that I'm not super excited to main deck because it swings wildly from good to bad in a lot of different matchups. Noxious Grudion is a card that I've gone way up on. It just really performs well, especially when combined with Dead Rebels. And then, yeah, we'll talk about some of the other cards in the wheel. Frenzy Darings is like one of the best scroll cards, but we'll just take the Immolation Shaman. And nope, no Gates Ablaze. No Goblin Gathering. We're not really looking to play a Gates Ablaze deck here. We're not playing Simic. Gates Ablaze just kills all of our goblins. Burn Bright is going to come back, so we don't need to focus on taking that here. If we're playing Goblin Gathering, would we rather play Gruul or Rakdos? Probably Rakdos. Not really looking to play Gates Ablaze. There's not really a reason to go into like Boros or Izzet or anything. It would be kind of funny if we combined Persistent Petitioners with Goblin Gathering as the ultimate combo deck. This pack is pretty bad. Doesn't really have anything I want. I guess we could take Burn Bright and then wheel Active Treason, because Active Treason kind of works well with the goblins, because you get a bunch of goblins in play and then you take their creature so that they can't block with it. So we'll just take the Burn Bright here. We'll count on getting those goblins. The goblins. This pack's interesting. There is a Vindictive Vampire, which it's not non-token creature, so any creature dies and it deals 1 damage to the opponent and I gain a life. So if I have a lot of goblins in play, this could have some potential. I don't really want Spike Wheel Acrobat. Don't really want Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I think I'll just take the Vindictive Vampire. That's kind of a cool synergy. I'm just relying on the fact that I will see goblins. You never know. Maybe I just don't see a single Goblin Gathering this entire draft, and then my deck is just a complete joke, but, you know, that happens. We're not looking to play green. I think we're still on the Rakdos train. Gore Clan Wrecker has pretty decent, it's pretty decent in this type of deck. Nice aggressive card. I'm already going to have a bunch of goblins that they're going to have a hard time blocking, so Menace added to that is also tricky. Yeah, let's try the Gore Clan Wrecker. I think Rampaging Rentorn is probably the best card in this pack, objectively speaking, but I think Rakdos is really the place you want to be for your Goblin Gathering deck. Well, This is not looking great. Maybe we shift back towards green, take a Rubble Pelt Runner. Can't be blocked by tokens, so my goblins couldn't block it. That's funny. Yeah, not really much for us here. Maybe we play a more go-wide style deck, take a Watchful Giant and play Boros. Watchful Giants will wheel, though. Maybe we go Forbidding Spirit and we play Boros Goblin Gathering. Huh. That could be an option. Don't really feel like I'll miss the Forbidding Spirit, though. We'll just stay a little safer, take the Gruul card. And now take the 2-drop. Not really looking to play Boros, I don't think, here. I could, but I think I'll just take the Plague White. Plague White's pretty good. It's a nice aggressive 2-drop. Much better than Pharaoh Maca. Daggercaster, eh? Daggercaster's pretty good. We'll just take it. I mean, we're definitely playing red, and it's the best card in the pack, and it's red. So, pretty easy pick. And a Footlight Fiend. Get in for that early aggression, and then later on it works decently with Burn Bright. Yep, I like it. Bloodmist Infiltrator has some potential with the goblins because you can just start sacrificing goblins to get in for 3 damage. There's also a Noxious Grudion. Grudion or Infiltrator. So far, we aren't going to get a Goblin Gathering in pack 1, which is unfortunate. Hopefully pack 2 is kinder. It looks like red is relatively open. So between the Bloodmist Infiltrator for the synergy or the Noxious Grudion, I think we're just going to go with the Grudion. We don't want to be sacrificing our goblins, and we'll get a Roustabout over... Undercity Embrace, maybe we just need removal spells that can kill bigger things, and then just rely on like Footlight Fiends to kill the smaller things. I don't think I'm going to miss a Roustabout. We're not playing the Rubble Pelt Runner. Yeah, let's take Undercity's Embrace for the sideboard. Okay, we could take a Spike Wheel Acrobat and try to mise some victories with that type of thing, or we could take a Carrion Imp for some graveyard hate and a flyer. It does work. It's like kind of a nice guaranteed damage with Burn Bright potentially. We do already have a lot of 4-drops though, so I think we'll just take the potential cheaper card. We'll get another Spike Wheel. Okay, so no goblins here. Ooh, Pharaoh Maca came back. Nice. So right now we just have a very mediocre deck because we haven't seen any of our namesake card, but it'll happen. Guardian Project, no. Bankrupt in Blood, no. Clear the Stage is not going to be good in this type of deck. We'll just take our Skewer the Critics. Hard to go wrong with that. The Magic God's just hating on me right now. We'll take a Dead Rebels. Being able to get back creatures is just really powerful. We don't really like Undercity Scavenger, and there's no other cards in our colors. I mean, Rubble Reading is just not really a playable card. Come on, Goblin Gathering. Well, here's a Goblin. He's not really gathering anything. Jeez. I kind of potentially like the Orzhov Racketeers in this deck because he's a token maker for my Burn Bright. Could just take a Scorch Mark or a Clamor Shaman. I think I'll take the Clamor Shaman. Makes it hard for things to block. Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. What are the odds? I mean, I think statistically there's supposed to be like 2 copies of a card opened each draft. Just not my day. I agree, Psychos. Shaman it was. We could take the Bloodmist Infiltrator for a 3-drop. We could try out Rafter Demon. I don't think our deck's really a value deck, though. Let's just take the Bloodmist Infiltrator. We could take an Active Treason. I like Active Treason in this type of deck. 1 Active Treason seems good. Yes! We found one! Oh, yes. The Goblins have been gathered. Not even a question. Easily taking that. Don't need that, even though it is some flyer hate. Spewer could be good for enabling the Spike Wheel Acrobats. So I think I'll take that. Blade Brand now works nicely with the Goblins. And we have a Daggercaster, so some extra synergy. Huh. I don't think this is an Ill-Gotten Inheritance deck, really. Maybe it is. I really don't think you should be playing Ill-Gotten Inheritance in a lot of decks, though. I have 3 2-drops right now. I don't really think this is a Drill Bit deck. I don't need any more 4-drops. I already have 3 4-drops, and then these can be 4-drops. I'll just take... I always tell people not to play this card. I already have an Undercity's Embrace, and I don't really want to draw it. I'll take a Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I'm going to need some ways to kill people. I'll take the Plague White now. I just want more 2-drops to enable these Spike Wheels. And now we'll get the Undercity Scavenger. Hopefully not play that. And then we get the Roustabout. Blood Mist. So basically we're just playing a mediocre Rakdos deck here. Okay. Could we just... How do we rig the system to just give us 3 Goblin Gatherings? I think 3 is like a fine number. Hopefully we can get a couple this pack. So now it's between Skewer and Orzhov Enforcer. Orzhov Enforcer is like kind of fine. We're not playing Thirsting Shade, I will say. We could... I think we'll just take Skewer over the... Orzhov Enforcer is really good. I love Orzhov Enforcer. We're just going to take the Enforcer. It's such a good card. Yeah, I agree, Psychos. And yes! Goblin Gathering. There's a Cult Guild Mage in the pack. Oh my gosh. I mean, we came here to gather goblins. We can't take the risk that it doesn't come back. I feel like it would come back, but, you know, I can't take the risk. Hey, Blade Juggler. Blade Juggler is really good. Smeltwort Ignis is fine, but not really where I want to be here. I'm going to take the Blade Juggler. Yeah, Goblin should wheel, but I really can't take the risk. Hey, another Goblin Gathering. Let's go. We're just taking every Goblin Gathering. Yes! Oh, pack 3 has been good to me. I mean, Fireblade Artist is good, but we're just gathering here. Oh, and another Burn Bright. Sign me up. Unless Burn Bright's not going to wheel. Yeah, we have 4 Goblin Gatherings now. 2 Burn Brights is definitely in. Yes! Goblin Gathering over Blade Juggler. Heck yes. This pack. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, baby. What a pack. We just got 5 Goblin Gatherings in one pack. I know. I was doubting it. I was like, ugh, this isn't going to be good. Hoo, baby, yes. Oh, the beauty of variance. 2's a party, 3's a felony. What is 6, my man? Oh my gosh. I took Goblin Gathering over over the Blade Juggler. That's hilarious. Okay. I mean, you got to get all the Goblin Gatherings you can get when that's your literal deck name. And we got 2 Burn Brights. Oh, this is going to be glorious. Let's take the Consign to the Pit. We might need removal in some matchups. Do we want Blade Brand or Feral Maka? We have how many 2-drops? Dead Rebels does seem worse now. We're probably not going to play it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops. Yeah, we'll take Blade Brand. Whoo, baby. We'll take the uncommon. Hey, another 2-drop. Nice. Yes! Oh, that's exciting stuff. Oh, that pack came together so nicely. Okay. Okay. So we're not going to run Storm Strike. I think we might want a lot of 2-drops. Blood Mist Infiltrator could be good. I think we'll cut it, though. We don't want Dead Rebels because we don't have a ton of actual creatures. We don't want a 6-drop because this will allow us to run 16 lands. Don't think we want Spike Wheel Acrobats. We don't need 4-drops, and we already have the 3-drop slot pretty covered. Oh, yes. We'll run an Ill-Gotten Inheritance because our deck likes the extra pings. Let's see. Let's just look at our statistics. Our deck has 19 reds, 11 blacks. So we have 6 copies of this, so we don't want too many 3-drops. So let's just cut the Grudion, cut the Roustabout, and then I'm considering cutting an Active Treason. Cut Spear, yeah, that's a good option. Now that we don't have these Spectacle guys to enable. Footlight Fiend stays in because it's so good with Blade Brand. We'll cut a Feral Maka. And we need to cut one more card. I think Ill-Gotten Inheritance actually has potential in this deck because we have so many goblins that can suicide in to finish them off. We could cut both Feral Makas, but I liked having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like having 5 2-drops. We could cut Gore Clan Wrecker. Yeah, let's just do that. I think Active Treason is going to do more than Gore Clan Wrecker overall. Oh, no, we can just cut a land. Never mind. Yeah, we'll keep the Gore Clan Wrecker and we'll cut a... we have... What is our colors now? 16 and 9 with 1 gold card. That's either color. So we just have to go 8, 8. Because we do have so many 2-drops that are black. We're running 16 lands in this deck because look at our curve. We don't have anything to spend our mana on. Is this the deck for Undercity Scavenger? Probably not. I don't want to sack my goblins. I'll just use them with Burn Bright to really get my opponent. Feral Maka is not good, but we'll just keep it because we need more 2-drops and we already have so many 3s. Well. This is going to do it for the deck build. I like this build. I think it's going to be pretty effective and it's going to be really fun, that's for sure. Get out of here, dude. Our picture is definitely Goblin Gathering. Well, anyway, that's going to do it for the build. I hope you enjoyed it and stay with me for the matches. Hello and welcome to round 1 with our sweet Goblin Gathering deck with 6 Goblin Gatherings. We will play first, and this is a keeper. It's a keeper. Gonna go 2-drop into Goblin Gathering and hopefully draw more Goblin Gatherings. We'll play Plague White. It hits for the most damage. He could quench it, I guess. Oh, you are in trouble, opponent. Oh, yes, the Blade Brand plus the Goblins is such a good combo. No pressure, opponent. Oh, he's just ramping. Okay. Sure, Trollbred Guardian. I'll just attack, trade off a Goblin for the Wayfinder. Then I'll play my 2 creatures. He can play the Guardian next turn, and I'll just use my Blade Brand to trade a Goblin for it. Or one of my Plague Whites for it. Oh my god, that's disgusting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Let's just do it. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. We did that because we already have 3 damage here. So we'll just save the Blade Brand for a creature that can't be killed by just... Wow. Okay, sure, bud. Sure thing, buddy. Oh, this is so good for us. Wow, this is unreal. Wow, our deck is disgusting. Hello, Potato Skis. Welcome to the Goblin Gathering stream / video recording session. Hey, yes! Oh man, we got all the Goblin Gatherings, baby. Let's go. Okay, so our opponent is a very slow deck, which is our type of deck. Against him, this guy's actually gonna be pretty good. All of our cards seem pretty good in the matchup. Let's just run it back. First game. Yep, this is the first round, first game. So now we're in the second game. We have 6 Goblin Gatherings. No big deal. It wasn't like I got lucky and got all of them in pack 3. Gonna keep. Embraces seem good. I guess you've got, yeah, that might have been a consideration. I just think my deck needs to keep all of its early creatures, and then Active Treason's going to be probably a little bit better than Embrace. Oh, that's not very nice. We'll attack. We'll trade our 2-1 for his 3-2. Okay, so he killed my guy with Slime Bind, essentially. We'll play our Menace guy. Just more mana efficient. Now our Menace guy can hit him, and then we can Skewer plus Goblin Gathering. Oh, yes. Aww. Not cool, bro. We're gathering goblins. Going pretty well. Oh, what? Oh, yes. We'll trade this guy off. I wish we had Blade Brand, but we'll kill the Brush Strider. Nine goblins, no big deal. All we need. No blocks. Let's just take it and hit him for everything. He might have another Frilled Mystic. Sure. You killed one goblin. Many more will rise to take its place. 3 mana. Make 5 1/1s. No big deal. So you have 4 creatures. I have 13. Oh, this looks pretty good for me. I actually go to 2 life here. That was actually kind of close. Lol. No, I have 5 blockers. Never mind. It wasn't even remotely close. I kid. Oh, death by 1,000 cuts. Boom! We got there. Goblin Gathering is OP. Oh, so good. Oh, that was ridiculous. That was so cool. Oh my gosh. Well, that makes everything worth it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed round 1 and stay with me with this sweet deck for round 2. Hello and welcome to round 2 with our Goblin Gathering deck. Sketchy, but we'll keep it. We have a Goblin Gathering. Thank you so much, Slayer Casey, for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Oh, yes. I never doubted it for a second. Obviously, we were going to draw Swamp on the first turn. That's why I kept this hand, because we basically had the black mana we needed guaranteed. Vindictive Vampire is actually so sick with Goblin Gathering. Let's attack our opponent and try to get a Blade Juggler. Well, we won't play around Quench here. Quench is bad. Nobody plays Quench. I mean, people play Quench. It just Quench isn't very good. Oh, another Goblin Gathering. You don't say. Aw, thank you so much, Slayer Casey. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words. Ooh, playing against Bant. Well, as we were about to show, Bant can't beat Goblin Gathering. Okay. We're gonna play the Vindictive Vampire this turn. Because it's just more mana efficient. Next turn we can go Blade Brand plus a Goblin Gathering, maybe. What is our opponent doing? They just haven't cast anything. Okay, that was exactly what we wanted. Well, that's nice. We'll run out the Goblin Gathering. He could have a counter, but no big deal. And if he plays Thought Scour, it just mills more Goblin Gatherings, which is sweet. Oh, it resolves. Nice. Goblin Gathering plus Blade Brand, the real combo. Those 1/1 tokens trade with anything. What is my opponent doing? He hasn't cast a single spell this entire game. And now he's like dead to Vindictive Vampire triggers. Sure. Sure, buddy. You got me. So do we kill him no matter what? 1, 2, 3. No, we'll just kill him with this, though. Oh, he's not actually dead? Well, he has to kill Vindictive Vampire and then kill my other creatures, so he's pretty much dead. Aw, that's so cute. We'll just send with the squad. This is awesome. I like how we didn't get a single Goblin Gathering in all of Pack 1, and then we only got 1 in Pack 2, and then Pack 3 we got 5. That was the classic. Well, going into Game 2, he looks like he's a slow deck, so as Psychos was saying last round, Embraces seem a little bit better than they normally would, but so do Active Treasons. And I really want to keep all my low drops. Maybe I side one in for a Daggercaster, but Daggercaster is so good with Blade Brand. I feel like maybe we would cut a Feral Maca for it, but we don't really want to. Like Death Touch is also pretty decent, but we already have our plan, and our plan's a pretty good one. Maybe it's correct to cut Skewer for it. We're just going to run it back. This is the first time I've ever put Ill-Gotten Inheritance in a deck, but it kind of does what you like in this deck because we have so many tokens that we can just suicide them all and get our opponent low. And we're never going to be behind on board because we'll just have like 10 million goblins in play. This deck is the sickest deck I've ever played, pretty much all time. Not 100% true, but it is pretty sick. Pretty sweet. Our opponent's like, what do I even sideboard against this guy? Ugh. If he has a Daggercaster, if we play against Daggercaster, oh my god, we're screwed. We can't beat Daggercaster. Oh, it's just gonna kill like 20 goblins. Oh man, having 6 Goblin Gatherings is really great. I think it's funny that we got them all in Pack 3 too. Thank you, Magic Arena, for giving me the Goblin Gatherings. Unfortunately, we will have to mulligan this. We have the combo. Opponent's also mulliganing, though. Ooh, this is a keeper, though. Ooh, baby. Hopefully we can scry more Goblin Gatherings to the top. Don't need the land. Sure, you get your Sphinx, buddy. Sphinx is really good. Definitely gonna have to side in an Undercity's Embrace now because I know he has that. I don't know if I can kill it any other way, which is kind of a problem. What? All three to the top. Yikes. Well, I guess we'll be able to take the Sphinx at some point. We need more red mana. He must have needed land, so he scried like 3 lands to the top. So we're going to have 5, 9 goblins. That's a lot of damage. Oh, I'm not trading, buddy. Feel free to hit me for 2. I'll take it. Wow, he's missing land drops. If he's missing lands, how is he ever supposed to be Goblin Gatherings? I feel like he might have the combat trick, so I'm not going to attack here. Losing a goblin to deal 1 damage is not worth it. Like, he could have Stony Strength super easily there. Next turn I will attack, and then if he does play a trick, I might just go Burn Bright. Why would he scry 3 to the top if he didn't have 4 lands? That's the real question. Honestly, this feels super powerful. Like, if you have 6 Goblin Gatherings, you pretty much can't lose. No attacks. And that's game. We have 9 attackers. They all become 3 powered. That's 27. He can only block 2 of them. Oh, that's overpowered. Boom, 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 boom. Get wrecked. Get on my level, bud. Maybe this is the secret OP strat on MTG Arena. Anyway, that's going to do it for round 2, and I hope you stay with me for round 3. Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to another round with our Goblin Gathering deck. We're going to be keeping this hand because we can probably go Orzhov Enforcer into Blade Juggler, into Vindictive Vampire, maybe Ill-Gotten Inheritance at some point. Vindictive Vampire is like a cool version of Ill-Gotten Inheritance in this deck because all my goblins. Hopefully we'll find red mana at some point and goblins, but, you know. Ooh, Watchdog. Not cool, bro. Ooh, there's a Goblin Gathering. Always a happy sight. Orzhov Enforcer and Blade Juggler can attack into Watchdog, which is nice. It's nice that my 2-drop doesn't get blanked. I guess my Plague Whites can also attack into it. Okay, we need to hit a land next turn. That would be ideal. So we can cast this Blade Juggler. Our opponent's also missing lands, though. Thank you, Yo Woman 5 for the follow. I appreciate the compliment. We will play our Plague White and then pass. We'll just trade these off probably. This guy can attack with immunity. We do need to start hitting land so we can cast our Goblin Gatherings and our Blade Jugglers and stuff. but we have a lot of action. If my opponent doesn't hit their 4th land. Pitiless Pontiff. Yikes. Okay, that's fine. So if I attack with this guy, it'll trade with this. Not ideal. If I attack with this guy, it will trade with... He'll sack this. It's the Pontiff. We're just not going to attack. We'll get our Blade Juggler into play at some point, but we're not getting through for damage this turn anyway. No block. We'll block there, make him sack this guy. Or maybe he'll sack the Watchdog. Now we're guaranteed to get in for damage to play our Blade Juggler next turn, so that'll help us hit a land drop, maybe. And now this guy can attack with immunity. Wow, he just lets him trade. Nice. That's good for me. Okay, so he just wanted to get in damage for his Blade Juggler so he could hit his land drop. I see what you're doing there, buddy. We're on the same page. Yikes. This guy, if he trades with Blade Juggler, is good for me. We really need to hit a land off this Blade Juggler, though. Please trade. Oh my god, that's good for me. Oh, never mind. He's going to use his Watchdog. Still pretty fine for me. Land! No! We're going to get rid of the Wrecker. It's our worst card in this hand, I think. Could have maybe gotten rid of the Immolation Shaman. Wow. You can only beat Goblin Gathering when you get... You can only lose when you have Goblin Gathering and you get completely color screwed. We do only have 8-8 split, though. We just need a land. Wow, opponent, you're so lucky. Oh, man, it happens. We'll beat him games 2 and 3 easily. Well, yeah, we can't win this game. Maybe I spoke too soon. With Goblin Gathering, there's always a chance. No blocks. We'll let him play his 2 creatures out. If we draw another mountain this turn, we're going to be in good shape to win the game on the following turn. Okay, that's not a mountain. We're going to play this guy. It can block the Imperious Oligarch, which is pretty crucial. We just need to hit another mountain. It also can just trade with the Blade Juggler. Dang. We go to 2 life. Wow, that was just a horrific draw. Yeah, we concede. We can't win this game. We just couldn't hit a mountain or anything. Our deck is going to crush him this game, though. I'm feeling it. We really don't want Feral Maka, though. I'll tell you that much. We don't want Feral Maka, and we do want... No, probably not Spear Spewer. We'll just put in... Storm Strike? No. Feral Maka is just so bad against the Oligarch. We don't really have better options. We just need a 2-drop. This game we will draw our stuff, and it will be good. And this hand is way better than the last one, because it has both our colors. And we actually want red mana more, but we have enough black 2-drops to need both equally, pretty much. Yeah, this is justice, kind of. I mean, our hand is not super good here. Nice. Top deck in that 2-drop. Our Goblin Gatherings only get better as the game goes on. Oh, Clamor Shaman, yes. So good. Welcome to the land of never blocking, opponent. We'll give this a counter. We're going to be a little bit careful here of Cry of the Carnarium, so we're not going to deploy any more threats. Yeah, because if he goes Swamp, Cry of the Carnarium, we could just totally lose this game. That's unlosable any other way. Okay. So he does not have Cry of the Carnarium. Okay, so we just win now by skewering his face. Got him. Game 3 time. Ugh. Feral Maka is looking real grim here. We'll cut it. No, we won't. We'll keep it in. It is our worst card, but hopefully we just don't draw it. We just need 2-drops. Sketchy hand. This hand is really clunky. But we gotta keep. We don't want a mulligan here. We have both our colors. This hand got a little bit better. I mean, we do need to hit lands here. We have all our expensive cards / situational cards. That's a nice one, though. Fortunately, we're going to have a game 1 situation again. I don't want him to get Blade Juggler out. Because I know he has multiples of it. Wow. No! Arg. Opponent can only beat us when we're mana screwed. Feels bad, man. Feels super bad. Dang it. Well, happens, but I mean, I guess we haven't technically lost, but we're basically lost. If only we had a land to play Goblin Gathering here. Yeah, we lose. Dang it. If we'd drawn a land there, we would have still been in it. Because we could have blocked that. Well, we lost that round, but we didn't get to play 2 of the games, essentially, so it happens sometimes. Let's just hope we get better draws in the future. Hello, and welcome to the 4th round. We lost that last round. We're now 2-1, but we're going to bounce back. As long as we don't get mana screwed, we can't lose, so that's just more mana flooded, I guess. But I'm not worried. Oh, this is going to be a massacre. Going to go with Plague White. Just go 1-drop, 2-drop Clamor Shaman. GG. 1-drop, 2-drop a Blade Juggler. Let's haste it up. Another Senate Courier, okay. We'll just play the Gathering now, and then pass. High Alert, okay. Three, 6, 9, 10. Oh, poor opponent. So this is 3, 6, 9, 12 lethal. Got too aggressive, opponent. And got punished. Man, we should just add a 17th land. Yeah, Gore Clan Wrecker is not necessary. We'll just cut it for an extra mountain. Because that's like literally every game we've been close to losing is just from the mana problems. And we have a couple mana sinks. Like we can draw Dagger Caster plus Blade Brand as a combo. This hand's fine. Maybe I'm just playing scared. But yeah, I think I was just playing scared, but it feels really bad to lose to Mana Screw. And like that game, we were really close to losing to Mana Screw. I guess the only thing that reminds you not to be afraid of that is to lose to Mana Flood a couple times. Maybe I was supposed to play the Plague White. I kind of like this guy because he doesn't get blocked by Senate Courier. I mean, this guy doesn't really, but it can still be blocked by it. +1/+1 counter. And we can Blade Brand this guy up if he gets blocked. Like, we'll make the other card unable to block, and then we'll kill the Senate Courier with our Blade Brand. Aw, that's not cool, bro. Wow, opponent getting aggro. Opponent's not going to fall for the Burn Bright again. Nice. Double vigilance. Oh, he's about to get wrecked by this Blade Brand. Yeah, that's not what my opponent wanted to do. I guarantee it. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15. Wow, that's aggro. This is a pretty good blocker, not gonna lie. I don't really want to lose a creature, and that guy's going to eat 2 goblins if I don't use the Burn Bright, and now I can use my Immolation Shaman really effectively to just close this out. And now next turn I can just kill him. Yeah, that does nothing. Maybe I have enough mana sinks to justify 17 lands. I also have 6 3-drops. Boom! We got the W. Bouncing back. Whew, that's crazy. Ugh. Nice. Hello and welcome to round 5, I think it is. We did make one change. We cut the Act of Treason for another mountain just so we don't get mana screwed as much. And this hand is kind of sketchy, but we're going to keep it. We have pretty decent odds of hitting a land. And our opponent is mulliganing down to 5. So hopefully we hit that land. We also have Daggercaster Blade Brand combo, but we're not really going to wait for that. You have a 71% chance of hitting your 3rd land on the play. That's just a good stat to know. So if we do hit the 3rd land, we're going to win easily. Oh yes, now we just need a swamp. Just give me a swamp. I'm afraid of the Gateway Sneak. I don't want him to draw extra cards. We're just going to kill it. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's too scared, but I could see him totally playing a gate here. And he did mulligan, so I just don't want him. Yeah, he did have a gate. Hopefully he doesn't have a Fairy Duelist, but I took my chances. Wow, this card's going to be disgusting. Daggercaster this guy down. Next turn we can play the Vindictive. Oh, we got the W. Yes. Whoo, baby. On the draw, I think we can cut a mountain for another card. Okay, on the draw, we'll side into the extra spell. Because I think we are really borderline on 16 versus 17 lands, because we do have so many few 4-drops. So few. Because we can function pretty reasonably on 3 lands. Just casting Goblin Gatherings every turn. Watch me draw Active Treason instead of a mountain and have it just be really sad. We're going to keep this. It is sketchy, though. Probably going to have to Blade Brand our Footlight Fiend on turn 2. Just to try and guarantee a land. Ooh, now we don't have to do that. Maybe we'll do it end of turn or something. But Blade Brand plus Footlight Fiend is a real combo. Quench? Sure. I don't mind. I don't care. Probably better to have this quenched than my Blade Juggler. No blocks. I don't really understand his deck. Is he quenching again? Wow, double quench. Yikes. Yeah, I misplayed that turn. We'll just hold up our Blade Brand for our Footlight Fiend and pass. Aww. Not cool, bro. Oh, please attack me. And then we will shoot this guy. Give me back my Immolation Shaman. Oh, and he countered the first one, so we can get 3 goblins here. And then 4 goblins. Let's just make even more goblins. If he draws an extra card, no big deal. He doesn't have any lands anyway, so he would have to literally draw a gate. And he doesn't, of course, because that would not make sense. Oh my gosh, we are going to just kill him this turn. We have 7, 8 creatures. So we have 8 creatures, that's 24 damage. Exactly 21. Hello, victory. Got him. Back to my winning ways. Now that I'm not mana screwed. Tut-tut-tut, opponent. Tut-tut. Feels good, man. Anyway, we're heading into the finals, so hopefully we can get to the max wins. Whoops. Well, I accidentally turned off my stream. Oh, dear. Well, we are still recording. We're going to play first. I don't know why those buttons are right next to each other. We're going to keep this God to your hand. off with our mountain. Okay, now we just need some Goblin Gatherings. That's all we need is gathering. Bum ba da ba dum. Okay, that card does nothing against Plague White. Okay, I guess we'll just have to do this alone without chat. Without the aid of Twitch chat. That was a sad misclick, I will say. Well, that was a nice draw. Keeping my curve out alive. Yeah, the Goblin Gatherings are here, boys. They are here. Oh, yes. Hey, the stream's back on. Perfect. No blocks. You think I'm crazy? What do you think I am? Crazy? Aw, that's not nice. Wait, he killed Plague White? That can't be right. Sure. We want to get our Goblin Gathering down here. I thought he was going to not block. Although I guess it kind of makes sense for him to block. Weird. We'll get this down, I guess. It's not the best play, but now we can skewer him next turn for full value. Feels pretty bad to play, though. But if we draw another Goblin Gathering, it'll be all worth it. Okay. So, we're going to be pinging him a lot here. Not cool, bro. Next turn we'll have a Blade Brand. Big draw here. Nice. We need more Goblin Gatherings. We need one more, and then we can Burn Bright combo him. This Blade Brand will find it for us. I believe in the Blade Brand. Nice. I knew we would find it off of that Blade Brand. I called it. Oh, yes. This is what we like to see. Oh, he's opening the gates, which means he has a guaranteed land in his hand. So he probably has like a 6-drop or something. 5-drop, yep. The board is about to get gummed up, boy. Oh my gosh. Another Goblin Gathering. Another Goblin Gathering. Oh, this is so good. We're going to win. Just doubling the number of creatures in play. No big deal. We only have 9 creatures. Oh, thank God it's not Gates Ablaze. I was going to be so worried he's just going to kill all my stuff. I guess not all my stuff. Just the important ones. So he has 4 creatures, so 5 get through no matter what. Boom! Yes! One more game, folks. I actually don't think Active Treason is going to be as good against this opponent because he has so many creatures. But I am still going to cut the land, but for a Noxious Grudion, because Grudion is just king against Gruul. So good against Gruul. And other than that, we will hope for best of luck in this final game, because we're going to win this game, and then it will be the final game. Also, I'm sorry that the stream completely crashed, but that was me misclicking, so it was not the stream's fault. The button for start recording is right next to the button for end stream, which can be tricky. Opponent figuring out how to sideboard. I'm feeling it, folks. I'm feeling victory calling to me. Goblin Gathering. Turns out it's OP. Just need good land draw. Yes! We have 3 lands in our opening. We can't lose. This is unreal. This is going to be so good. And he's on a mulligan. Nice. And there's the Goblin Gathering. We won't attack because that's just trading 2 damage for 1 damage for no reason. We'll get the Goblin Gathering rolling. I should have attacked first. With the counter. We're just going to play the Gorkland Wrecker with the counter on it. Next turn, maybe if we draw land, we can go Enforcer plus Shaman. Axebane Beast, okay. He has 2 blockers for that thing, which is unfortunate. We're just going to play our Grudion, because we're not really needing attacks here. We'll just attack with Grudion to enable Blade Juggler next turn. Because Grudion attacking and trading with anything is good for us. Perfect. Killing that Axebane Beast. Oh my gosh, what? Okay, weird. I guess we'll play our other Death Toucher. Just gonna try and find another Goblin Gathering. I have not been playing this game sequencing my creatures very well. But now I can play Clamor Shaman and Goblin Gathering if I draw it. I should have played Vindictive last turn. So we know he has all spells in hand. I'm looking for Blade Brands. I'm looking for another Goblin Gathering. I do have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures. Wow, no. Okay. That's kind of scary. So now he has 6 lands. We know this is a spell. Wow, he was afraid of Electro Dominance. I guess that makes, of my Vindictive Vampire. That makes sense, though. If he makes an overly aggressive attack, we can kind of punish him, because we can go Clamor Shaman and Burn Bright. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures, so we could just lethal him out of nowhere if he leaves back 1 blocker. Oh. Shoot. Indeed. Yikes. Well, that's a lot of damage, potentially. Chipping in. We're trying to bait him into attacking us. Put a counter. This is 7 plus 4 plus 3. So this is 10 damage. No blocks. Okay. We might have to double Burn Bright him. I agree, Potato Skis. It's going to be fun. My turn. Let's see. Okay. We draw Skewer. That doesn't help. So he's at 18. He has 4 blockers. So he essentially has 3 blockers because of this. If he blocks, but he can't block this guy. So he'll block this guy. Let's just say he blocks these 3. Now he'll block 1, 2, 3. So he's going to get hit by this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. So he's getting hit by 5 guys. 5 guys times 5. Yeah, we just attack everything. We definitely win. Yeah, 8 attackers. Yeah, at least 5 are getting through. And we have the Menace guy. Link it so this guy can't block. Just to make sure Auto Tapper doesn't screw us. We probably could have done this with just 1 Burn Bright too. Because this is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, yeah, it's 18 damage if we do that. He has to block Plague White if he doesn't want it to be dead to just a single Burn Bright. Okay, yeah. So now it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. Hit him with the good game. Burn Bright. Burn Bright. All the damage coming at you. Boom! Yes! Woohoo! Got the W. Oh my gosh. We got all the way to maximum wins. Wow. With Ill-Gotten Inheritance in our deck, no less. Wow. That was truly impressive. Anyway, that is going to do it for this draft video. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it. If you did make it all the way to this point in the video, be sure to type #GatheringGoblins in the comments section down below to let me know you made it. It really is always cool to see which one of the viewers make it all the way to the end. If you have any questions, be sure to leave those in the comments. If you have any other ideas for future stipulation drafts, be sure to leave those in the comments section as well. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video and want to see more videos like it, and be sure to subscribe to get updates whenever I post new content and to support the channel. If you want to catch all of the action live, you can find me on twitch.tv/NikolaiBolas. Drop a follow and catch me streaming live. But yeah, let's claim our prize. Look at all of these sweet, sweet packs. Whew. Okay, what's our rare? Ooh, a mythic. Nice, nice. We're crushing it. Hero of Precinct 1. A nice one, for sure. Ooh, we're just destroying our pack opening. Nice potato skis. Bedevil. In the Rakdos theme of the deck we just drafted. Clearly. Another, oh my gosh, we really crushed it with this opening. There better be a Goblin Gathering in this pack. Yes, there is a Goblin Gathering in this pack. And, yeah, not a great rare, but we got a Goblin Gathering, so that's all that matters. And anyway, that's going to do it for this draft video, and I will see you next time.